Hello, Hola, Konnichiwa, Salaam, Ciao Namaste. Peace to all. This is Soulology, the science of the soul. And let's discuss about the both sides of who you are. Your positive energy, your negative energy. What do they mean? We're going to have a little story time about this. This will be more of an experience in a sense of what we're discussing and, of course, the science of it. The reason why, in my last video, why I wanted to talk about this is because many of us, when we look out into the world and everything, we have a difficult time with what we see and believe that what we're seeing plays a key role in the destruction of whatever's going on in this world. However, you have to get past that, and I will be getting there. You have to realize that you cannot change what is out there until you start with yourself first. There's nothing that can be done out there, no war, no violence, no nothing that you can change until you change yourself first. And until you're willing to accept yourself first, it won't change or anything. But you have to decide to change whatever you want to change and do whatever you want to do in order to go where you desire to go. In my own experience, and this is through everything I've been through in my own journey, I was a very pessimistic person about life. I felt as though everything was going to be a bad situation and you should always be prepared for that bad situation, so on and so forth. And that it would never change and this and that. And due to the energy you spew out, remember, most people don't realize that the mind is much more important than you think. Due to what you may not realize, you may be talking right now and not even realize that what you say you bring to fruition through energy of your words. Your words actually have power. Your words are amazing. In fact, some might even call it very magical. Of course, no matter how you put magic or anything, it is truly just science in different form. This energy you have, you see, even before I get into that, when you're a soul, you can do the same thing with thought. And you can change things in a flicker of a switch due to remembrance of who you are. The reason why you can't simply do it in this body is because you're in a filter, in an experience through this filter. And it doesn't mean that you can't, but you are now learning the technicality of how this body works in order to use those abilities to begin with. Energy can only constantly shift and be transferred over and over. This is why when I talk about the 7-day vegan challenge and about eating animals and everything, you're eating that negative energy and it's pretty much transmuting itself back to you. Whatever pain that animal experienced, and when you are consuming that meat, not only meat, but poisoned processed meat, and you're consuming that, it does more harm to your body than good. When you are more likely to eat something with the less painful negativity, this is why we eat plants, and of course plants they are living. This is why I would say be thankful for the food you have and appreciate it. Or when we were talking about highly advanced beings, for example, how they would ask their food permission, or before they pick up a plant or anything or kill an animal, they would ask permission to eat it. Even in our own ancient history, we've done this in the past, where we've used this to get to where we desire to go in order to help nourish the body. All energy is one, and by speaking that energy to something else, it can now be one with you and simply work with you as one instead of against you. Because as the saying goes, united we stand, divided we fall. And allowing yourself to unite yourself fully helps grow who you are. When growing your positivity, what others may not think about for themselves or anything, I know I didn't think about it for a while, was the simple fact that, again, your words play a key role. If you say you're just not good enough, or that nothing's ever going to change, or that you hate your life and this and that, you are spewing out that energy. And that is what I was doing for years, wondering why I could not get to where I wanted to go or anything, and why people didn't appreciate me and this and that. And then I had to realize that I wasn't seeing that positivity. And even before that, I wasn't loving myself to give myself that positivity in the first place, to grow that within who I am as a person. I wasn't giving myself that chance or the benefit of the doubt. I wasn't even, and this is a very important thing, having patience for yourself. If you give yourself patience, even if it's not perfect, just like how I was talking about with the uploads and the videos, it's not perfect. But as long as I have patience with myself to grow what I love, it'll happen anyways. Many people might be having a bad day. And changing your perspective can help see that. But the question would now be, how exactly would I even go about doing that? Like, how am I going to do this exactly? You go about doing this by looking at everything before you and seeing the positive. You could even say by being your positive energy. And this does not mean, oh, so be positive about everything. Don't get mad. Don't get sad. We're going to get to that part. Being your energy is vitally important. And the reason why it's important is because when you are being your positive energy, when you are seeing the positivity of who you are as a person, you are observing the world from different glasses, from a different point of view of what's going on. And when you are constantly and consistently using that, even in your darkest hour, which you feel that there's no other way out, if you grow through in a positive manner, things will instantaneously change in ways you might not think possible, or you might have never imagined possible. Seeing the beauty within everything, because all the beauty that you see before you is a part of you. Everything is one with you as your soul. Everything is connected to you one way or another. Every person, even when you feel that energy, some people may not feel it fully, and that only has to do with remembering. What you remember plays a key role in understanding those abilities of who you are. Some people remember more, such as myself. I remember who I am as a person. I remember several different lifetimes. And because of that, I have a great ability of being an empath. I can feel people deeply and understand them deeply in ways they might even not imagine. Even the energy of what they talk about to me, I can feel that energy. But being that the case,